past 8 p.m. right now. It is the 13th of 11th. Well, yeah, that's so right. 13th of November, 2023 right now. It is Monday movie night right now. It is Arnie season right now, and it is Terminator 2 Judgment Day right now. If you got it, get it ready on zero. I'm watching this on Amazon. I just bought it on Amazon. It's like $3.99. I think it was a special offer deal. I was like, yeah, I'll take that. $3.99 for Terminator 2. I think I've got this. I mean, I'm pretty sure I've got it on DVD somewhere. Even still, I bought it again because I'm loaded. I'm rich. I can't lie. I've got money like that. I'm so loaded. I can spend £3.99 on a movie I already own because I'm rich like that. Anyway, enough about my finances. If you got it, get it ready on zero. If you got it on Amazon, if you got it on any other service, if you got it on DVD or Blu-ray or VHS or whatever kind of format you got it on, get it ready on zero. But if you don't got it, if you don't want to get it, it's all good. You can still come along and have some fun. But for now, let me switch over to this screen and just chat to y'all for a little bit. Alright, so this is a longer movie. Terminator 2 is 2 hours and 17 minutes. It is about 45 minutes longer than I would prefer for movies on movie night. So I'm going to start this one relatively soon so we're not here all day. This is a great film though, so I guess not a bad thing to be here already, but you know, so we got to go to bed at some point, and it's already late. It's like 8 p.m. It's like 10. I start these streams late, like I really do. Like if I could, I would start these streams around about like 3-4 p.m. and then go up till like, you know, sort of 6 or 7 p.m. and then stop there. Like I feel like that would be my ideal streaming time. It's not quite that way, and it may not be that way for a while because of other things I've got to consider. But anyway, that's enough about that. You don't need to be bored with all that nonsense. But yeah, my day's been pretty okay. I've been watching. I actually started watching Gen V, which is the Boys spin-off. I watched the first couple episodes of that. What else I do? Don't go gym, but I did do some exercise. Went running. Did 3 miles on the run today. So that was pretty cool. It was over 3 miles, like 3.1 something miles out. Yeah. It's about 5. It's a 5K run. It's a 5K run. And yeah, just some other basic editing, things like that, you know, just getting ready for stuff. But yeah, that's been pretty much my day. Hopefully y'all day's been pretty good too. But yeah, let me know how your days go, how your day's been going, how's your day been. Appreciate you joining this live stream as we get ready to watch Terminator 2 Arnie season. BAFTA Film Awards 2 times winner. Nice. That's what it says on the Amazon page. But yeah, man, I'm gonna give it a little bit longer, then we'll get this movie started. Just a tiny little bit longer, but yeah, it can't be too long for these longer movies. The imagery, the image they got on Amazon, by the way, is like, I mean, Arnie looks cool, but David was it David Furlong? What's his name? I'm not sure what his name. Not David Furlong, is it? Edward Furlong, actually. Edward Furlong looks a bit awkward. Edward Furlong. You know, I didn't notice they got Chuck on Amazon. Let me see here. I watched Chuck back in the day. It was like 2008. Okay. Was it Fire Season? Oh. Yo, Sam B in the place to be. How is ye? How's your day going? How's your day been? Just seen they got Chuck on Amazon. I watched Chuck back in the day. It was a good show. It kind of like had a fizzled out towards the end, to be honest. Like the way it kind of wrapped up. In fact, I can't even remember the exact way it wrapped up, but I remember like the last few seasons, like the last maybe 1 or 2 seasons, just weren't hitting. I'm doing okay, man. I'm doing okay. I went jogging today. Did a 5K run. Was all, maybe a little bit more than 5K. It was like 3.1 something miles. But yeah, did that today. What else? Yeah, just did some editing stuff. Well, not really editing. I guess I'm preparing to do some editing. I did that today. Yeah, pretty normal day for me. Or normal. Okay. Okay, I see what happened. Okay, my bad. You know what? I hit the mute button without realizing. I hit the mute button. My bad. My bad. I hit the mute button. I didn't realize it was. Okay, we found a problem. You should be able to hear me now. Should be able to hear me now. So what was I say? You missed the most. I'll say like the most amazing things. Like I had like this really amazing monologue that I just went through, but I don't know if I can do it again though, man. I guess you missed it. I guess you missed it. That sucks, man. It was like this epic Oscar-worthy monologue that I had, but you know when things come to you just in the moment, you can't really just repeat it. But oh well, maybe some other time. But yeah, appreciate letting me know, Sam. Appreciate letting me know. I think I was saying that we've got about to start the movie soon, just because this is a longer movie. So I'm trying to start the movie in a moment or two. What else was I saying? I was saying I watched Gen V, the first couple of episodes of Gen V, which is the spin-off to The Boys. And I feel like the first couple of episodes so far have been pretty good. I'm enjoying it so far. I think it's a really interesting show. It seems to be building a really, interesting story and telling its own story without relying too much on the show that it's based on. And I think that's really cool. But I also feel like it's at a point where I'm at a point where from here on out, it's either going to get amazing or it's going to get really, really bad. Like I feel like that's the point where I'm at right now. The first 2 episodes are down. They've built up a cool story so far, but depending on which direction they take, it could either be amazing or it could be terrible. Hopefully it's amazing. I hope you don't sleep tonight. Oh man, keeping the ladies up. I'm keeping the ladies up. That's what I do here. Yeah, new video to look out for. What did I say? Did I say about a new video? Or what was that about? I might have missed something. Sorry. Oh wait, no, I was talking about editing stuff, right? Yeah. Yeah, kind of. I mean, yeah, pretty much. So I'm working on a video for the movie channel. It's called Final Fantasy VII Review-ish. And yeah, it's pretty much kind of a review-ish, not really a review. I'm just talking about Final Fantasy VII video. You might enjoy it. I mean, I don't know how much it would appeal to people who don't play video games all too much, or certainly not geeky video games like Final Fantasy VII. Anyway, I think you prefer a cool video game like The Sims. But yeah, I'm working on that video. Hopefully it'll be ready soon. Yo, what up, Al? AE and a place to be. How is ye? What else I say? So I went jogging. Yeah, I went jogging today. Went jogging to the 3 mile run. It was over 3 miles. It's about 3.15 in the end. I can't remember exactly how much, but it was over 3 miles. It was more than 5K. So yeah, I did that today. I ran 5K in how long did it take me? I think it was like 25 something minutes. Let me check. So I do have a log. Okay, here we go. It was actually 3.3 miles. So 3.3 miles I ran in 28 minutes and 25 seconds, which I think is pretty good because I had an average pace of 8 minutes and 31 seconds per mile. I like that. I like that speed. I mean, it's not like... for me, I think it's pretty good. For me, it's pretty good. So yeah, I did that today. It's not my thing, but I can have it on as background noise when cooking. I'd appreciate that. Hey, every view counts, even if it's technically not a view because you won't be watching it just on in the background. But I still appreciate it. The numbers go up nonetheless, so I'd appreciate that. Thank you. Awesome. So how you doing, Al? How's your day going? How's your day been? Appreciate you joining this live stream. And since this is a longer movie for Arnie season, let's get this one started because it is 2 hours and 17 minutes. We don't normally do the long movies. Every now and then, sure, but we don't normally do the long movies. But when we do, we got to start a bit early because we'll be here a long time otherwise. So, hit the mute button again. You know what? I'm sorry, guys. What is going on today? Second time I've hit the mute button accidentally. Twice in one stream. That is not good. Second time in one stream. Man. And another epic monologue you just missed as well. Let me see if I could try and find the words. Yeah, I was just saying, Al, that yeah, you probably don't want to be leaving your renewal that late. I mean, I guess in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter because as long as it is renewed, but it's really easy to forget that sort of stuff. So you know, maybe I'll say like you probably want to do it like a week or two at least before it runs out. That way you know it's done and you don't have to worry about trying to remember. Maybe just subconsciously sick and tired of your own voice. You know what? That could be it. That could be it. I mean, I used to do a lot of spoken word poetry, and I don't really do that too much these days. So yeah, maybe subconscious that I was just growing more and more tired of the sound of my own voice. That could very well be it. Buttons always ruining things. Damn it, for real, for real. You know what though? I feel like I just want to have a little. You know the phrase humble brag. It's kind of a weird phrase, right? Because if you're bragging, you're not really being humble. But I don't know. Maybe this kind of counts as a humble brag that I feel like I want to do. Like, because like the other day, I think about maybe like 2-3 weeks ago, on one of the streams where Jacob was talking about running and doing fitness and trying to get in shape and look good and that kind of thing, and I was saying something like that I'm trying to, for me it's about health and fitness and looking good can't be a priority for me. I think I said something like that. Looking good, the looks of it, how I look can't be the priority for me. It has to be about the fitness, which I still believe is true, right? That's still the case. But mate, listen, I can't lie, man. Like I catch myself, like a reflection of myself, like in the mirror or like in a window when I'm walking past like a shop or something. I'm just like, man, is that me? There's a few times in the past, maybe a couple of weeks or so, I've been catching myself, like I catch reflection of myself. I'm just like, damn. But yeah, it's got to be about health and fitness. That's got to be the priority. It's got to be the priority, health and fitness. But still, man's looking good still, So I don't have a mute button on my mic. You know what though? Like, I have another microphone that doesn't have a mute button on it. And that's probably best that what does, I use it for the podcast. But I don't know if it'd be a good idea to have a microphone for the streams that doesn't have a mute button, because I don't know, unless you want to hear me fart, I don't know, like unless you just want to hear me fart, like yeah, you probably it's probably best I have a mute button on my microphone here so I can quickly like, and then put it back on. If it helps, 1 minute 52 seconds into this marriage, I got sick. You know what? That makes sense now. That makes sense. It's been years since I haven't brought back the milk, and Sam hasn't put out a missing persons report of me yet. He's like, I'll get it when he gets there. I ain't bothered. Yeah, taking a selfie looks worse than seeing yourself in the window. You know what? I don't know about you, Alan, but my selfie game is pretty lit. Like I feel like I take pretty good selfies. Like, not even like with the whole weight thingy, and just even before, like even like one of the reasons why I feel like you guys probably didn't realize I was, you know, quite a bit overweight, is my selfie game's pretty lit. Like, I can make myself look good. You know what I mean? I could make myself look good in a selfie. Like, I've been doing that for years. Like, I used to do photography, actually. And that's just, you know, you pick up a few tricks and tips and stuff like that. So, yeah, my selfie game's pretty lit. I could give you a few pointers out if you want. I can give you a few tips if you want to take a good selfie. You know, rush for that milk. Milk is good though. Well, I mean, depends which milk. What if it was milkshake? Would you be in a rush to get it back then? Arnold Schwarzenegger naked. They don't have his dick in this one though. Terminator 1, he has his dick swinging and everything. This one, they're going for a lower rating. So here's a quick tip, Al, and well, really anybody who wants to take a good selfie. The most important thing to remember, if you're using a, because you're using your phone camera, right? Phone cameras have a wide angle lens, right? A wide angle lens. All phone cameras have wide angle lenses. You don't get phone cameras with narrow lenses. The reason for that is because they need to take in as much of the image as possible from relatively short distance. So they have a wide angle lens. Now they're not so wide that, you know, everything just looks kind of fisheye and that kind of thing. That's ultra wide angle. They're not that wide, but it's still pretty wide. And the reason why that's significant is that when you look at the picture, your image on the phone as you're taking a selfie, the way your eyes see things is slightly off because, like, the camera's also reversing it as well. So you're seeing the image like reversed, and then it's kind of slightly tilted, bent. But when you take a picture, it's the other way around, and then that's why it tends to look bad because you haven't compensated for that. So yeah, that's the thing to remember. There's a wide angle lens, and the image that you're looking at is reversed. So once you understand that, hold the camera like a little bit further away. You know, hold the camera a little bit further away. Maybe have your face kind of a little bit more. Make sure you try to look at the lens itself and not the image on the phone. You know, that's another mistake a lot of people. They look at the image on the phone and then, you know, it looks like the eyes are closed. So maybe make sure you're looking at the lens. Yeah, you do that, play around with that, and you find your selfies will improve. So yeah, there's a tip. Milkshakes, yeah, but even then I can just add it to my shopping list. Man, Sam don't need me at all. Take the sunshades as well. Cocoa Pops is nice. Banana milkshake. Banana milkshake is nice. And yeah, with Cocoa Pops. Was it banana milkshake I had? What was it, banana milkshake or vanilla milkshake? I don't remember which one I had, but yeah, either way it was nice. I think I had banana milkshake with... No, I think I had vanilla milkshake and... So remember I added banana to it. I added real bananas to it. Now I can't remember if I had banana milkshake. was it vanilla milk? I don't remember which one I had, but either way, it was nice. Either way. Only take selfies to help people log off social media, because being on social media all the time is bad for you. Written on social media, of course. Something. I'll probably catch spiders or something. I don't kill spiders though. I'll put them in the cup and I'll take them outside, but I don't kill spiders now. Yeah, the day Sam builds up enough courage to start taking care of the spiders, you don't need me at all. So here's the thing, it says date of birth 1985 and it also says he's 10 years old. This film came out in 1991, right? Which means it's actually set in 1995. Either that or they made a mistake. Do the washing up. Alright, here's a question about the washing up. Which one of these are you? Are you the type to wash your plates and cups and stuff like that as you go along? You have something to eat, you wash up right away. You have something to drink, you wash a cup. You wash up as you go along. Or are you more the type to leave everything in the sink until the end of the day and then wash everything all at once then? You're not my mom, Todd. Also maybe vanilla slices. I'm not sure Sam would like my vanilla slices. I mean, if these was it Coupland's vanilla slices are as good as Sam says they are, I'm not sure he's gonna like my vanilla slices. You might just like take one bite, spit it in my face or something. I mean, I liked them. I liked them. I don't think Sam would like them though. I think my vanilla slices might be an insult to Sam's taste buds. She might spit it in my face and throw the rest at me and maybe try to stab me with the crust or something. Lily Hamilton got buff for this movie though, didn't she? Look at that. Okay, a little bit. Okay, small stuff, wash right away. Big stuff, I'll wash it later. All right. I just leave it. I can't stand it any longer. So what you leave? What are you talking about? We say like leave. How long are we talking, Adam? Because like, I mean, I said end of the day, but you say you can't stand no longer. So what are we talking about? A day, 2 days, a week, a month? Like you have like a pile of dishes, I think, from like 2 years ago or something. And Alan's like, yeah, I'm still okay with it. So, 5 years later, it's like, I can't stand it no longer. If you're going to do that, you might be better off just buying like paper plates or something. You know what I mean? Just throw them in the bin afterwards. Just buy paper plates and paper cups and plastic cutlery. Just throw everything in the bin afterwards. You don't have to wash it. Yeah, I tend to wash as I go. Like, even whether it's a small or big meal, whatever I eat, I tend to wash as I go. He didn't show no ID. Didn't show no ID, just turn up in Oxford, bruh. Yeah, I might snap you if it's horrible, but still, I'll play this. Alright, so as long as it's not horrible, that's all I need to aim for. It just don't be horrible. Okay, just as long as it's not horrible, cool. We good. Okay, you know, any longer than bloody hell. A day, no longer than a day. Okay, no longer than a day. All right. One of the best movie villains. Oh, for sure. Yeah, like Robert Patrick owns this role. Apparently, he practiced not blinking, like while shooting. Like he would practice not blinking while shooting, because you know, a robot wouldn't blink while shooting. So that's what he practiced doing. And when you watch the movie, little things like that you don't even notice when you watch a film, right? But then, as part of what makes the performance so good, is tiny little things that you might not necessarily pick up on. No helmet. We have a friend who has that debate with her husband about when to do the washing up, whether to wash as you go along or to leave everything to the end of the day. And I think he prefers to leave everything to the end of the day, and she prefers to wash as she goes along. So always having that discussion about which is the best option. And when I went to visit them, they were asking me about it, like which is the best one? Is it better to wash as you go along? Is the best? But they really got into that whole argument. Yeah, he did it pretty okay, I guess. But yeah, I guess he never really hit that kind of big time type of fame, really. You know, I guess he did some movies, some TV shows, and he was in X-Files for a while. He was in a few other movies I've seen him in, but yeah, I guess he never really hit that kind of. And yeah, he really was just one of the best. Like, I mean, when this film came out, first of all, this film was amazing, and you got Robert Patrick as a villain who was amazing. And for whatever reason, it just didn't. I don't know. Maybe he didn't want it. That could be it, right? That's always a possibility. Maybe he didn't want that fame. Maybe he never sought it out. Maybe I don't know. But yeah, he's in a film with John Cena called The Marine. Just looking at Robert Patrick now, the movie database, see what movie he's done that we've probably all missed. Since Terminator 2, let's go back in his history. He's done loads of stuff actually, but yeah, a lot of it I probably haven't even seen. A lot of TV shows and I guess smaller parts in movies. Episode I lost, okay. So okay, with Pitts not getting done right away, but one thing that the crap out of me is not playing anything yet, Okay, so just leaving it like in a sink, no water, nothing. So it's just, yeah, I get you. Then yeah, but especially when it dries, you got stuff that just dries onto the plate, and then when it comes to washing it, you're scrubbing hard, right? You're just scrubbing hard. Gotta keep going over it. You know what? That scene right there, Miss Dyson, he actually holds the door open for the cameraman. It's so subtle, but I was pointed out in a video that I watched online that he actually holds the door open for the cameraman. Like, all right, nice guy, nice guy. Alright, did a curry for tea tonight. Went into the kitchen, absolutely nothing in soak. Oof. Well, that's gonna be a hard scrub later. Hopefully it was a nice curry at least. But the question is, was the curry nice enough to make up for the fact that the plates weren't soaked? Absolutely not. Try harder, Elliot. Try harder. Either put the plates in soak or make the curry nicer. Right, it's not that nice. But it's gotta be banging. It's gotta be mind-blowing. It's just not that good. Better put them plates in the soak. Or maybe better yet, wash the plates. Sodium, that's salt. Fried last night, everything went in soak. But you know, I ain't had a fry for a long time now. Actually, that's not quite true. That's not quite true. I haven't had, look, I guess I haven't had, like, you know, like a traditional kind of home style fry up, you know, like eggs and what else you got, like tomatoes, or you know what I mean, just like all that, beans, you know. Yes, that's how I do it. That's how I do it. I'd wash the like the pots and stuff as I'm cooking. So I'd use a pot, wash it, and then if I want to eat and wash it. Oh, you got the hash browns in there as well. Nice. See, that's That's a satisfying meal. Ooh, that's a friend right there. But yeah, you know, we have like a good meal though. We have a good meal, and like right afterwards, it's just like, oof, that's all you can do. Oof. Get down. Oh, janitor got shot, man. Damn. Waving too greasy. Fry with that spray on butter oil oh, okay. Have you tried using like a George Foreman grill or that kind of equivalent type of grill where it drains you kind of press it down and it drains the oil out as it's heating it? It's not quite that fry up kind of thing. That, you know, like, it's not quite that fry up taste because there's less oil. But yeah, it's a healthier way of doing it. George Foreman grill's pretty cool though. Like if you've got one in, you know. But yeah, if you don't, they're definitely worth getting. Yeah, I'll try. I need to do like a proper fry one of these days, like a proper actual fry up. You know, like fried, deep oil fried. Well, not deep oil. Well, you know, just fried. Everything fried. I haven't done it for a while, man. For a good long while. Go to the shop, get some stuff. I'll have to get the turkey bacon though, not the not the regular bacon. Oh no, yeah, fair. That's fair. Yeah, because it's kind of small still. Need a bigger one. I think the George Foreman grill is good for like 1-2 people, right? But yeah, if you cook 5 people, it could take a while because you got to do like so much at a time. Air fryers are pretty good as well. Oh, look at this. What do you think with air fryers is again like the same? I guess the same kind of deal as like if you're cooking for a few people, it's not so bad. I mean, you can. I guess no. I mean, depending on what you're cooking, you can do larger portions. But yeah, things like meats and stuff like that, like larger pieces of meat, you know, then yeah, you're doing like 1, 2 at a time. And hoping Santa brings me an air fryer for Christmas. Well, have you been a good girl though? That's the thing. Yeah, have you been a good girl? Because if you haven't been a good girl, if you've been naughty this year, Santa might just give you coal, you know, and tell you to fry your food with that. Here's some coal, now cook your food. Of course, I'm always good. Well, guess we'll find out. Christmas is what? A month and a half away? We'll find out very soon. The stunts in this movie, though, are pretty incredible. And this is like 1991 or something like that. Come on now, he's falling off the bike, he getting hit like that. Stuntman. Yeah, I'm not sure Santa's gonna be bringing me any presents this year. Stuntman. So we'll stay, yeah, for sure. I mean, even just like watching it now, like this movie is what, over 30 years old, and it still looks good. Like it still looks like, okay, I mean, it doesn't look that. I mean, it's 30 years old. Come on, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's aged, but you know what I mean. It still looks pretty good. Like if this film came out today, like it doesn't look that bad. You know what I'm saying? Like this, yeah. Okay, maybe the graphics are a tiny little bit dated, but still, it looks good. It mostly looks good. Because you haven't brought me a milk yet. Forgiven sense. That's not so much. So if I give you if I bring back the milk, maybe I'll get a present. Well, I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Maybe next year I'll finally bring that milk. Maybe. I mean, something might come up. We'll see. We'll see. Might get like a trucking job or something and take me around the country. But yeah, I'll get that milk to you eventually. Poke his face. Edward Furlong was in American History X. That was a really good movie. I just get a link set, some sucks, you never know. Oh, you know what? Years back, the place I used to work, and they did this like secret Santa thing, right? and whoever was assigned me decided to get me like Lynx body spray, and that's kind of like a Lynx spray set. Now, I don't know if they just bought that because it's a easy, cheap gift, right? Or whether they're trying to tell me something. But yeah, that's one of the worst gifts you can give somebody. Like, yeah, here's some hygiene equipment. Like, wait, what? Bro, the only way you can get away with giving somebody any kind of like body spray as if you went with like the super expensive body spray. Then it'd be like, all right, cool, I'm good with that. If you buy something some like, you know, cheap stuff that you can get in like, I don't know, Tesco's or whatever on the way to work, like, what are you doing here? What are you trying to say here? When people cover the receiver, the mouthpiece on a phone, I'm not sure how much that blocks the sounds though. Ooh, look at that. That was on the Berkeley. I'm surprised Lynx haven't been sued for false advertising yet, though. Security. That cost you $69.99. That's actually, was that for a year? Who'd you go with, Al? £70. I'm guessing that's for the year. I'm not sure how much I paid for mine. I think I got a special offer though when at the time, so it might have been like, I don't know, 50 quid. I can't remember what it was normally, but I use Norton antivirus, and they're pretty good, but they pissed me off as well. Like, I keep feel like next year I'm gonna leave them, and I haven't yet. I've been with them for a few years now at least. But yeah, they just pissed me off, so yeah, maybe eventually I'd actually leave them. But I can't lie, they offer me good deals though. So they offer me good deals, so it's like, man, I need to leave these people. What the hell? Yeah, covers 10 devices. Okay, that's pretty good actually. That's pretty good. £70, 10 devices. Yeah, I like that. Do you get like I mean, I guess that includes like internet security, virus check-in for downloads and that kind of stuff. There's something in mind this year, but it's wait and see. You should get him a half-beaten vanilla slice. All-in-one plans. Here we go. Just checking what they charge. Yeah, it's like £85. You get a discount for the first year, but then it goes to like £85. I need to cancel one. I think they would come for renewal like in February or something like that. I need to cancel these guys. I'll probably stay with them again. I need to cancel these bastards. Whole thing. What if you buy 2 vanilla slices, eat one, and then eat half and give him the other half? Do you love him that much? Yeah, no, you definitely want something that covers more than one device, because especially you got your computer, your laptops, you might have a phone, tablets, and other things. So you definitely want something that covers a few devices, probably at least 5, I reckon, would be fine for most people. Yeah, no, that's how Norton do it. But they've given me good deals for the past couple of years, probably because I've clicked the button that says I'm going to leave them. Then they're like, okay, what if we do this? And I'm like, flipping hell, bastards. Fine, I'll stay. Twisting my arm. But yeah, they still piss me off though. They piss me off so much though, because like I tell you what, they piss me off really is because I can't remember what it was, like £40-50 I think for the year, and every now and then they will give you a message that says we scanned your system and found I don't know, such and such files that shouldn't be there, sweep files, I don't know what they call them, on your computer. Click here to remove them. So, alright, cool. So I clicked here to remove them, and then it's like, yeah, now you have to pay extra for the file remover set. It's like, wait, I just paid £50 for the year, now I've got to pay another £30 for some other service. It's like, you're taking a piss, bro. You're taking a piss. It's like bloody gamer mentality, you know what I mean? Like, you know what games companies do, where they let you know what you don't have, and that you got to pay extra for it after you already bought the damn game. It's like, you taking a piss, bro. I'm gonna cancel it eventually. No, not even close. That will go in the fridge for later. Oof. Sorry, Al. I tried, man. I tried to get that half vanilla slice, but don't worry. I could have some of the ones that I made. Next thing I want to try and make, maybe towards the end of the month, is the French fancies. Oh, Jacob was suggested it, and I've been looking them up. They don't look too difficult to make when I watch the video. Maybe a little bit trickier than the vanilla slices, but they don't look too difficult, so I think I can do that. But yeah, maybe towards the end of the month, maybe early next month, I'll looking to try and make some vanilla, French fancies, or French fondant fancies, as they're also known as. So if you bought 2 vanilla slices, you eat one, you put one in the fridge for later, you come back later, somebody's eating it. What's happening? who's getting killed? Who's getting stabbed in the stomach and then reach their stomach to take the vanilla slice out of their stomach? Like who's getting stabbed up? You ate my vanilla slice. Another thing I saw in the video, by the way, these guys are twins. So Alan, you live in, is it Peterborough, right? Peterborough's not Midlands, is it? Or is it Midlands? It's not Midlands, is it? I'm asking and answering a question at the same time. That sounds weird, I know, but allow me. But I think Peterborough is like near Midlands, isn't it? Because apparently in the Midlands, okay, maybe not quite Midlands. Okay, no, you're quite far off actually. Never mind. You probably don't, yeah. It's not, it's actually quite far off the Midlands, so never mind. You don't get the good vanilla slices like the Midlands do, apparently. Neither do we in London, us in London. Can you believe it? Like, I live in the capital city of the United Kingdom, and apparently we don't have the best vanilla slices. That seems like a travesty, quite frankly. I feel like Couplands need to rectify that and set up a shop in London. Like, even if they don't set up shop anywhere else in the UK, like out, you know, they want to be in the Midlands, cool, but they need to set up a shop in London and sell the best vanilla slices here too, because, like, I don't know, man, that sucks, man. I'm a hypocrite, absolutely. Can I live a bit? Absolutely. break his hand. Oof, there you go. And his leg. Oof, right in his ass. He actually broke two, because he broke the leg as well. Industrial scent poison. Oof. London, 9 miles apart. Yeah, I thought it was a bit further up now, but yeah, you're not as far as the Midlands, so you don't get the good slices either. Yeah, London has everything. So North needs something. It's like everything but that. He'll live. Alright, so here's a question. Assuming money's not an issue, right? Assuming money is not an issue, would you rather live in Hull and have the good vanilla slices, or live in London and have everything else? Easy now, easy. Oh, she's caused some havoc. She just breaks the key with her bare hand. That's mad. That takes some strength. Or I don't know, maybe it's just like the way you bend it or something. The slice is definitely London is far too busy from anxiety, riddled, messy brain. Okay, no, that's fair. That's fair. London is busy though. London is busy. Which could be both a good thing and a bad thing. Older. Yeah, it was no good idea, lady. No good idea at all. Come with me if you want to live. London's a huge city. Thank the Lord for sat nav. Navigators are cool. GPS is cool, but oh, this guy's seen it all now. The thing about GPSs though is that, like, sometimes they can work a little bit too well, you know what I mean? That ain't gonna kill him. There's been a few times where the GPS has tried to tell me to drop somebody off on a motorway, and I'm like, no, that's clearly not where we're going. But it's just due to like where like the coordinates are and where like the nearest spot actually is, and you're like, yeah, I'm not gonna stop on a motorway and tell someone to like just hop out of the car. Alright, so Hull's got the vanilla slices. What does Peterborough have? What's the best food in Peterborough, Al? No parking in the parking lot. Man, this film is awesome. Dude getting dragged. What is it? London breakfast, for dinner, and then Hull for dessert. London for breakfast. I mean, yeah, I guess there's some good breakfast spots around. Yeah, there's probably some good breakfast spots around for sure. Lots of cafes or cafes. Yeah, I think with Sarah Connor getting buff, she obviously has that internalized, what was it, internalized hatred or something. Internalized masculine hatred. I can't remember what they call it. Then John starts crying. Not even sure what toughness is, but it's showing. That's a weird term, isn't it? I mean, I think when people say it, I think I understand what they mean by it. But even still, it's a weird term, isn't it? Like, it's actually just doesn't make any sense, like, in any way you use it. Like, because somebody is either an arsehole or they're not, right? That's what it comes down to. You're either a prick or you're not. You're either a nice person to be around or you're not. You know? And that's not exclusive to masculinity or any kind of masculine things. That's just some people are good people, some people are not. Some of those people are masculine men, some of those people are feminine men, some of those people are masculine women, some of those people are feminine women, you know, like all kinds of people can be arseholes. But it just becomes this kind of term that people just throw around that doesn't actually really mean anything, or at least what people, how people use it, what people use it to mean, it doesn't really mean that, because the term itself is just nonsensical. These are not me because they say about this about any masculine man, and I'm like, what? Alright, so here's what I think people mean. It's like, let's say you have a guy and a girl, I don't know, let's say in a boardroom, and the woman's trying to speak, and the man keeps speaking over her and, you know, belittling her and, you know, like putting her down and making her, trying to make her feel stupid, you know, that stuff like that. That's what I think people mean by toxic masculinity, or, you know, things along those lines, right? Where somebody, or where a man is like being very maybe boastful, or being maybe super arrogant, and, you know, maybe like really rude or super entitled, and, you know, stuff like that, right? Which I ain't gonna disagree. That's pretty bad behavior, right? I think we could all agree that's bad behavior. But to call it toxic masculinity doesn't make any sense, because like that's nothing to do with being masculine. Like an arrogant person, or the traits, the arrogant trait rather, isn't about whether isn't a masculine or feminine traits. It's just a thing that some people are, like they're arrogant or over entitled, or, you know, speak down on people or think they're better than other people. Plenty of feminine people talk like that as well. So like it just doesn't, you know, the term itself like doesn't make any sense. So how people use it, it's like, well, what exactly are you saying then? Like, no feminine person could ever be arrogant? Really? Come on now. No problemo. Hasta la vista, baby. No problemo. Right, that's the thing. It's just some people are just arseholes. Some people are just like not nice to be around. That's not masculine. That's not feminine. It's just that's how some people are. You know. So yeah, I feel like the term itself, how people use it, or at least how I've heard people use it, I should say rather, how I've heard people use it, and what I think they're trying to say, it doesn't really make any sense. It really doesn't. You could just say somebody isn't a nice guy. You could just say that. That man was not very nice to me. Alright, okay, I understand that. That's unfortunate. What up, Brax? Brax Bivvy in a place to bivvy. Oh. August 4th, 1997. I have detailed files. Oh, mate. I haven't seen this film for ages, man. It feels like I just watched it yesterday. Yeah, that's another term that gets thrown around as well. Boss bitch. She's a boss. She's a boss. That's your boss. But yeah, arrogance is arrogance at the end of the day, isn't it? Like, if you're gonna talk over people, that's arrogant. Like, it's entitled. It's not nice, and it's not necessary. And by the way, I get like, actually, let me not say that. Let me not say that. There may be some occasions where you might have to talk over somebody. I think there are some occasions where you have to. But generally speaking, you don't need to do that sort of stuff. You can just speak and everybody can have their turn. Ideally, that's how conversation goes. You say something, they say something back, you say something, and so on. That's ideally how a conversation goes. But I get like sometimes people get a bit whatever, and sometimes you then have to kind of raise your voice a little bit, you know, to try and get your point across. So I get it. Sometimes, some occasions, it makes sense to try to do that. But just in general, if you're doing that sort of thing just anyway, like if you're the type of person that just talks over people just anyway, nah, you an arsehole. Ain't no boss bitch, ain't no toxic whatever, you just an arsehole. Uncle Bob. Uncle Bob. She's a boss. When if you're coming over to my house this Sunday, I get to meet my great nephew for the first time, which is nice. What's a great nephew? Is it because he's so cool, or like he's just really, really cool? So he's a great nephew. Been a great, not like my crappy nephew. He's a great nephew. I mean, I'm joking. But yeah, what is a great nephew like? So I understand, of course, like great grandparents, right? You know, I get that. But how does great nephew work? Like, what's the connection there? What's that? Single black female movie? Okay. Single black female. Is that like a sequel to Single White Female? How was it? Or actually, I won't say nothing. I won't say nothing. How did? I don't even think I've even heard of that movie. I don't even think I heard of that movie. Single black female. Janet Hubert is a single black female. Okay. Where do I know Janet Hubert? Of course, Janet Hubert. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Yeah, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. TV movie made in 2022, an hour 28 minutes long. I'm not gonna lie, man. This movie feels like I can do without it. I feel like I can skip this one. Never say never, of course. Never say never. But looking at it on the movie database, I'm like, it's not selling it. You're not selling this movie to me. Big up Janet Hubert though, like she's been a struggling actress for a long time, so good to see that she's getting some work. Even though it's in the movie, I have no intention of seeing. Janet Hubert was everybody's favourite Aunt Viv back in the day. So, your sister had a baby. That baby had a baby. And now you're the great uncle to the baby of your sister's baby. Or your brother's baby. I assume sister, I don't know. I think you said you had a sister one time, I'm not sure. But your sibling had a child. That child grew up and had a child. And you're the great uncle to that child of the child of your sibling. Okay, I think I get that now. I think I get that. I'm going to give it some credit. The basic plot was the same, but changes were made, which I appreciated. That being said, it wasn't good. It just wasn't good. I appreciate what it did, but it wasn't good. No, it's fair. It's fair. I don't think I ever saw Single White Female back in the day. And if I did, I'm sure I've forgotten what happened in that film by now. But I think it's something to do with like an ad's taken out in the newspaper and somebody replies and it turns out he's a psycho or something. I can't remember. Insane world, it was the sanest choice. Bang. Oh, this is the bit where she has the dream. That was questionable. It was predictable, and I find hard not to believe that these plus-size women are getting these hot men. You know what, though? You say that, but there's plenty of plus-size women be pulling these hot guys, like, you know, like musty guys, good-looking guys. You might not think, but it happens. That happens. I've seen it. It happens. It may not be, I guess it's probably not super common, to be fair, but it does happen. It does happen. And kind of the other way around as well, where you have like guys who are maybe a bit larger and rotund, and they're pulling these like supermodel girls, you know what I mean? Like it happens. Oh, she tried to warn them. My sister had a son, which makes him my nephew. My nephew had a child, which makes him my great nephew, which makes me a great uncle. I'm sure you are a great uncle, Alan. I'm sure you are a great uncle. Unlike all those crappy uncles. But you know, if you're the uncle, that means you have to like teach him how to smoke cigarettes and you have to teach him how to smoke cigarettes. Take him to the train station to graffiti the walls. That's what uncles do. That's what uncles do. Good for them, indeed. Hey, if they can do it, and if it works out, hey, I ain't mad at it. When I get all big and buff, I might have to start putting myself out there for these like plus size women to come pull me. I'd be like, hey ladies, come get some. Nope. Have you seen Single White Female, and how was that? Because I don't think I've even seen the original movie, but was the original movie like a great film? Was it an okay film, a decent film, or what's the situation there? Just gonna put on, hey. No. You got to teach him how to swear. Once he starts talking, you got to teach him how to use swear words. That's the role of the uncle, Al. I don't know if you know this. Apparently not. You don't seem to know this. But yeah, the role of the uncle is to teach the kids how to swear. As soon as they start talking, teach them swear words. Like, that's it. Teach them how to use swear words. And another thing you can do is teach them some tricks they can play on their parents. I'm just saying, that's what a good uncle does. That's what a great uncle does. You teach your kids swear words. You teach them how to play tricks on their parents. And you make sure that they never tell them that you taught them. That's important. That's important. Now, when they get old enough, yeah, you can take them on, like, you know, bank robberies and, you know. Bear that in mind. I've seen that. It was good at the time. It's been years since I've seen it though. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Oh, she got him. Don't hurt my daddy. When they start using these teachers, I will deny all knowledge of them. Blames that. Exactly. See, now you're getting it. Now you're getting it. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. You got to give him sweets as well. When his mom says you can't have no more sweets, you give him some sweets. Give him some sweets. Give him some sweets. Give him some money. Not a lot of money, just enough so like he can buy some stuff without his mum knowing, you know what I mean? Like maybe it was like slip a fiver in there, you know what I mean? Like not too much because you don't want to go on crazy, right? But slip a fiver in there. Don't tell him, don't tell your mum, don't tell your mum. But when he's older, when he gets to like his teenage years, you can have him running like drug errands for you, like, you know, if you need him to like, if you need somebody to like deliver a kilo of cocaine across town, then you can get your great nephew to do it. But you gotta build him up to that first, because you can't just call him out to people like, yeah, I need to do it. No, you gotta build up to that. So it starts with give him some sweets, give him some money, teach him how to swear. When he gets to teenage years, like, listen, yeah, and he just moves this way. You know what I mean? That's planning. Don't get too excited. Yeah, the precious stuff to be clinical. Showing. Show me your room. Speaking of bad acting, though, Edward Furlong in this movie's acting is pretty off. Not all the time, but a few times. It's like, history of things to come. Yeah, she's mad. Yo, what up, Frozen G? FG in the place to be. How is ye? How's your day going? How's your day been? Sees a problem now. I'm talking. Oh, sorry. I'm taking driving lessons, but have difficulty with road position. Any advice? Yeah, stay in the middle of the lane. That's a good position to be in. You have the lane. Be in the middle of the lane. Yeah, I mean, I would say. I mean, it sounds obvious, but look where you are going, in the sense that when you're driving, your hands often follow your eyes. It's the same with if you ride a bicycle, right? The same with riding a bicycle. Yeah, your hands kind of follow your eyes. Now, of course, once you get used to riding a bicycle, you can control that better. But in the beginning, you want to kind of look where you want to go, and the same with driving. Look where you want to go, and your hands kind of naturally follow that. So, yeah, I'll say that's going to help with your positioning. Just keep your eyes on where you want to go, and your hands naturally follow that. Well, after you've been driving for a while, you can maybe look around a bit more because you're used to, you understand steering and be better at that whole skill. But in the beginning, look where you want to go, and your hands naturally follow it. Scare the instructor. Yeah, probably don't do that either. The distance between the phone cars and mine. Yeah, that's something that is just going to take some practice. Because from where you're sitting in the car, you can't actually see the front of your own car. I'm back and evidence not needed. Oh no, Eminem. Always back. Well, not always, but you know. But yeah, we're just giving that Frozen Gamer some advice on driving. But yeah, so when you sit in the car, you can't actually see the front of your own car. So in the beginning, yeah, things like judging the distance between the front of your car and the back of another car, for example, it's going to take some practice. But yeah, it's just something that you just kind of get used to. Like if you have a car that has sensors, that's going to help. If your car doesn't have sensors, then yeah, just go slowly Don't be afraid to kind of peek up a little bit if you need to, but go slowly. And you kind of feel it out. It's got sensors. Oh, you'd be fine then. If you've got front and rear sensors on your car, you'd be fine. Oh, some excellent advice. Are you ready? Don't be a dick. Thanks. It's all good. Yeah, don't be a dick. Don't be an arsehole. It's funny how many insults are named after body parts though. Like dick, arsehole, pussy. You know, like all in the midsection as well. Interesting. Like I'm just saying, like it's interesting how all the insults, all the body parts, all the insults based around body parts are body parts in the middle section, in the mid of the body, in the mid. Like if the human body was a country, that'd be the midland. I'm just saying, like, you know, be all the insults around the mid. Just saying, just an observation. Just an observation. It doesn't mean anything. What's the stake there? Saturday did a couple rides and attractions for a couple of things and food and drinks. Nice. It's not really an insult because it's an actual name of a person. Well, that's true. Somebody's name could be Dick, but your name would be Dick and you wouldn't be a Dick. You know what I mean? So you could say, "Hey Dick, how you doing?" But if you say you're a Dick, that's an insult. So I guess there's a difference between being called Dick and being a Dick. You know what I mean? How it's used. Red me stop. Speed kills, etc. So yeah, don't be a dick. The human body parts become insults. Hey, I don't make the rules. But yeah, there are a lot of pricks on the roads though. Like for real. Like I see them a lot. You know, I drive the cab, so I see these guys a lot. And I'm sure Elliot tells you about a lot of pricks he sees on the road as well. You know, driving the bus. You know, it's like there's just so many, and in the end, it's like there's nothing you can do about it. It's just plenty of people are going to be assholes. And this guy broke into a top security vault with like some device he got in, I don't know, like Radio Shack or something. Dick is a short way of saying Richard. Bob is a short way of saying Robert. That is true. That is true. And Bill for William. Trust me. It was for my mom's birthday. My friends from our hometown to go. Nice. Hometown. In my hometown. Da, da, da. How's that song go? In my hometown. Da 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 da. shoots everything but the bodies. But yeah, for real though, with driving though, just be patient. Be patient with yourself first and foremost. Be patient with yourself. Don't rush things. Don't feel like you have to get everything right away. If it takes you a while, it takes you a while. Don't worry about everybody else. You know, if people start beeping at you, getting mad, whatever, it's like, listen, don't worry about that, because at the end of the day, you have to drive in a way that you're comfortable driving. And if that means you need to slow down, then slow down. You know, if that means you need to, you know, check something or whatever, then check that thing, because at the end of the day, if you crash, it's on you. You know what I mean? It's on you. So like, don't worry about other drivers getting them mad, getting impatient. You know, don't worry about people getting mad, beeping at you, shouting at you, because that would happen, by the way. That will happen no matter what. That will happen. You drive long enough, it will happen. People be mad at you, shouting at you, swearing at you, calling you all kinds of names, smacking their horns. Ignore it, because at the end of the day, you got to do what's right for you, and if that means slowing down, then you slow down. What's your favorite body insult? You know what? I ain't gonna lie. Mine's is kind of toxic. Mine is kind of toxic. Like, I like it when women call other women pussy. I don't know. I don't even know why. I don't even know why. But anytime I hear a woman call another woman a pussy as an insult, I don't know, man. There's something about it. Something's like something about it. I'm like, yeah. I try not to use it myself, to be honest with you. Like, I actually try not to use words like that too much these days. Not. I mean, I have done in the past, but these days I try not to. But yeah, something about hearing a woman call another woman a pussy as an insult. It does it for me. I don't know why. I don't know why. Also, Big Willie is also Will Smith, but we won't go into that. You know, I guess that Big Willie style. Myself too large. Sometimes, you know, shadow of the edge. I got knocked over pizza. It's tall and big. Chocolate. Drizzle funnel cake. Bud Light. And a lemonade. Into red evil eye necklaces. Bud Light. Alright, okay. I mean, you went with a pizza, chocolate drizzle funnel cake, and then a Bud Light. Like, I don't know. Was it like, let me be healthy. I need to watch my weight. I need to watch my figure. Let me make the healthy choice. Like, man with a pizza, tall, big pizza. Chocolate drizzle funnel cake. He's like, yeah, let me get a Bud Light. I need to watch my figure. Which one's Bud Light, by the way? Is Bud Light the one with low alcohol or the one with zero alcohol? Classic. Oh, cunt. Yes, that's a good one too. But I feel like the thing with cunt though is like, I feel like it depends on the accent. Like, some accents like suit that word really well. You know what I mean? Like, there's certain accents that when they say that word, it just sounds. You know what I mean? Like, there's certain accents like. Like British accents, like not even all British accents, but some, like certain British accents, I feel like just like really when they say that word, it's like, you know what, that's on point. That's just the way it sounds. Like certain British accents. say very often. That could be it. That could have something to do with it. But yeah, anytime I hear a woman say something like, "Don't be such a pussy," it's like, I don't know why. But that could be something to do with it. Only say to see where people are like, though. Special people. Right, you know what I mean? I was like, yeah, let me get the large fries. Let me get that super large Big Mac. Let me some chicken nuggets, some extra nuggets. Let me get some hash browns, couple of hash browns, apple pie. Let me get a quarter pounder. And you know, let me get a Diet Coke. I need to wash my figure. Like, come on, man. We headed out. A sandwich, a bit of pasta salad, yogurt, and pear sauce. A very fruit of mine. Pears on. Pears are elite though. Can't lie. I actually prefer pears to apples. Well, it depends really. It depends. But I'll say most times, I prefer pears to apples. But yeah, pears are elite. I ain't gonna disagree with that one. Pears are elite. Can't judge that 9 times out of 10. I'll go to Mackey's, order my food, and order all. Yeah, I need to watch my calories. Let me get a Big Mac, large fries, and a water. It's good to drink water though, of course. Water is good. Make sure you stay hydrated, people. The reason all the water does breathe. Okay, yeah. No, that's a real, yeah. Especially a thing like with fizzy drinks, it could feel really gassy. Well, because they are literally gas, so they're carbonated. So yeah, that'd be why. But they could feel really gassy. So yeah, I get that. And the sugar in those things is crazy. Like if you get like a regular Coke or a regular like Fanta or something like that, like the sugar in those things is mad. But I will say though, I mean, Diet Cokes are good. Well, they're not good, but they're better to have on a regular basis. But I would say you probably shouldn't still have them too often, because although they don't have as much sugar or sometimes no sugar, they're usually like low or no fat and things like that. They are also very acidic, so they can cause, you know, like stomach upsets. It can cause the enamel on your teeth to wear down quicker. So although it's better in terms of not increasing your sugar intake, but you still have to be careful about how many just fizzy drinks in general that you have, because like especially like Cokes and stuff like that, because they're very acidic. So yeah, you gotta still gotta take care of your teeth. Still gotta take care of your teeth, you know. Check this out. They're eating healthy. I'm watching your figure. They got deep fried Oreos. Ooh, I like the sound of that. Fried cheese curds. They're deep fried. Very don't know what it is, but that sounds good. Deep candy pecan bread pudding. Oof. Those deep fried Oreos sound good though. You know what? I might have to do that. I was talking about doing like a proper fry up one of these days. I might have to do that, get them Oreos, but like, yeah, that's gonna be part of it. Deep fried Oreos. I don't have a, do I have a fryer? I have a fryer. I'm not sure, do I have a fryer? I think I have a fryer. I haven't used it for a long time, so it might be like hidden somewhere. But I'm pretty sure I have a deep fryer. It just hasn't been used in ages. I don't know if I still have it, but if I do, yeah, man. I used to eat a lot of fried food. I used to deep fry a lot of my food back in the day. Can't do it no more, man. Can't do that no more. Can't do it no more. I mean, I haven't fried, like I said, I haven't really done a lot of frying in a long time anyway, but even still, just can't do it no more. Can't be doing it no more. Like, the way I used to fry stuff, like, bruh, can't eat like that no more. Deep fried Vietnamese. Wait, hold on a second. Deep fried Vietnamese coffee. How do you fry coffee? Am I reading that right? Was that a typing error? How do you fry coffee? Like, is that like, is that like a coffee flavored cake? That you fry the cake? Because I'm pretty sure you can't fry coffee. Like, am I bugging? Bugging? Is that, I don't even know, is that the word? Am I missing something? Deep fried coffee. Barbecue, shotgun shells, etc. All kinds of shit. Maybe having a lot of this shit. For real, deep fried coffee. I'm gonna look that up. I want to know what deep fried coffee looks like. That sounds crazy to me. How do you fry coffee? Was it Vietnamese coffee? Make sure I get the right one. Deep fried Vietnamese coffee. Okay, so it is like it is a cake. It is like it's a cake. I guess it tastes like coffee or something, but yeah, that's what it looks like. I might not be sit too well on the camera actually, but it looks like it's like a muffin, like a cupcake. Bloating feeling ain't nice though. You constantly feel like you just want to fart all the time when you get bloated. Like you're feeling like you need to fart and it's just not coming out, and you're like, ugh. Or maybe you need to take a shit or something. It's just it ain't coming out. You're just like, ugh. You move to Hull. I'll do you a fire. How do you even get a turkey bacon and beef or turkey something? I want that air fryer from Cool. Make sure it's halal, yeah. Make sure it's halal. But yeah, we good. We good. I'm good with that. But yeah, I might have to move to Hull just for that. I'm moving to Hull on the promise of a fry up. You know, there's probably worse reasons to move to a place though still. You read it right, and I'm guessing that's what it is. Deep fried cake with those at the fair, and this area says TPA. Okay, I've been running a long time. You know, I actually want to try that deep fried coffee. I don't know if there's any place in London that sells them. If not, then I'm gonna have to learn how to make them. But I think I want to try that deep fried coffee because, bro, that looks... I don't know if it looks nice, but it definitely looks interesting. It looks interesting, and I do like coffee. So, I want to see if there's anywhere in London that you can get a deep fried Vietnamese coffee. Yeah, I'm not sure there is, at least not that I can find right now. Oh wait, top 10 best Vietnamese coffee. Oh, that's Vietnamese coffee, it's not deep fried Vietnamese coffee. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look up how to make that then, I think. Look up on YouTube. YouTube better not let me down, man. I want to know how to make a deep fried Vietnamese coffee. Wait, this might become a cooking channel still, you know. This might become a cooking channel. Righty hell. If I can't find it, I'll make it. The liquid nitrogen. Froze them all the way up. Okay, just give you what can say it isn't a new level because of the milk situation. I'm really upsetting Santa now. Yeah, Santa would know. Santa would know for sure. Santa would know. Even if I don't know, Santa would know. Santa would know. Instead of an air fryer, he'll give you a fart fryer. All your food has to get cooked with farts. It just cooks all your food with farts, just farting all your foods until it heats it up and cooks it. Food might taste good, but it's gonna stink of farts. Oh, he's coming back. Heat it up. Itty-bitty particles reforming. I'll be good until January at least. Yeah, you gotta get, once you get an air fryer, it's like, ha! Gloves are off now. Sushi bombs, deep fried honey butter brisket, swirls too. Yeah, I want to get the blooming onions and the strawberry cream sando. Damn, man, deep fried everything. You know, you must have the fattest people walking around that town. Like, listen, everybody in that town must be just like obese. You know what I'm saying? Like, you must have like the most amount of just fatties, just 500-pound dudes with Dunlap syndrome. You know what I mean? Just like big, fat, belly hanging over the belt. You know when you're so fat you can't even walk, it's just waddling, just like you must have the most amount of that. Damn, man. You know what the worst thing would be as well is if I'm eating it and be like, oh, this is really good, huh? This is so nice. Like, man, this is amazing. How'd you get this? Oh, this is great. And afterwards you're like, yeah, that's pig meat. Damn it. But it's so nice though. No, I can't. Must not. Oh. Actually, speaking of that though, like I do remember, at least I feel like I remember, and to be fair, we're talking about something that's more than 40 years ago at this point, so who knows? Maybe I just don't. Maybe I don't remember. I just think I do. But I do remember him being in primary school and eating bacon and thinking that tasted really nice. You know, like I'm not sure if I remember the taste specifically, but I feel like I can remember it tasting really nice. Like I'm sure it was just because of the high levels of salt or something like that that's in there, you know, like all that. Next thing we'll be moving to a pig farm. Yeah, just dress them up as like cows or sheep or something. Get ready for your experiment. There they go. Ron's Chipotle, jalapeno popper grilled cheese, best in heaven peach, sake ramen, tostada, the fruity pebble pickle. Shake my head, damn man. Yeah, I don't think I could. I'll probably struggle to. I'll probably struggle to lose weight too if I lived in America, I think. So this bit doesn't make any sense. Where he's telling her to call to John. He could imitate her and call him himself. You know, he could just kill her and like, why be like, yeah, call to John, and threaten to kill her? It's like, no, just kill her and imitate her. Like, do that. So yeah, this is maybe the one bit of the movie. I don't know if it's the one bit. There's probably other bits, I'm sure, but this is the one bit of the movie that stands out the most to me. Like, you did not need to do that. You could have just killed her and be like, hey, John, and imitate the mother and kill the boy. By the way, I'm writing down deep fried Vietnamese coffee on my board because yeah, I do want to try that. That's written down. Hopefully it's not difficult to make. Wrote it down on my whiteboard. Hopefully it's not difficult to make, but yeah, I want to try that. Since I can't buy it, I'm gonna have to make it. What was the debate the other day? Who would win in a fight, T1000 or Wolverine? know what? I'm gonna go with Wolverine. I think. I'm gonna go Wolverine, and the reason for that is because I don't think Terminator can kill Wolverine. I mean, Wolverine can be killed. I'm not sure the Terminator can do it, or certainly I'm not sure he can do it before Wolverine kills him, because Wolverine's got an adamantium bone structure. He's got the quick healing. He doesn't, you know, he's near enough to immortal, and he's vicious, you know. So I feel like it won't. I don't think it'll be an easy fight, but yeah, I think Wolverine would beat Terminator. I think when it's all said and done, when all the dust is settled, I think Wolverine beats Terminator. Or what do you guys think? Who wins between Wolverine and T1000? What's a sando? It's like is that short for sandwich or something? Belgian Dan, the man. See, another thing, he does imitate her, but doesn't kill her. Like, of all the people he imitates, he kills everybody. This time, he leaves her alive. Why? We could win because that sounds like something that could be an awesome movie indeed. Terminator versus Wolverine. You would have to be near longer to kill 2,000 though. I thought, well, here's what I'm thinking. What could happen is that I think the Wolverine's bone structure, adamantium bone structure, is stronger than T1000's was it in a skeleton? Was it metal skeleton? And so I'm thinking like, and he's got the razor sharp claws. So I'm thinking like Wolverine is cutting through his head, cutting his arms off, cutting his head off, cutting his legs off. Like his razor sharp adamantium bones, I think, goes through T1000, or like multiple stabs, you know what I mean, in the chest, face, head, like Wolverine's doing damage, like damage. And Terminator doesn't heal, like, he can get hits in, he can maybe fire some shots off, but Wolverine's, yeah, he's not dead from that. Wolverine ain't dead from a few shots and a couple of punches. Like, he's healing, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Wolverine is cutting him up, either slicing him into either decapitating him, or multiple stabs. Multiple stabs, head, chest, head, chest, head, chest. indestructible adamantium razor sharp claws, and a vicious attitude. Yeah, I don't know. I thought Wolverine wins. Yeah, well, if you keep eating like that, you might not. So be careful out there, bro. Be careful out there. Oh wait. Oh, you know what? You're right. You're right. So I'm confused the Terminators. I'm confusing the Terminators. Yeah, you're right. T1000 is oh, my bad. Sorry. I was confusing the Terminators. I was thinking of the Arnie Terminator. But yeah, T1000 is Robert Patrick. Sorry, my bad. Okay, so let me get my Terminators straight. Robert Patrick Terminator versus Wolverine. Oh. Yeah, not yeah. You know, I think that one goes to T1000. Mainly because like you can't slice through him. He's liquid. He's recovering, and unless you're near what was it, lava or something like that, then yeah. Yeah, I think T1000 wins that one. My bad. Indeed. Stay healthy, people. Happy birthday for next week, because I'll probably forget to say it then. So happy birthday a week early. And Wolverine coming through T1000 over and over again. You know, geeks can get real passionate about certain things, so yeah, I'm not even that doesn't surprise me. Geeks can get, like, nerds, we can get really passionate about certain things, so yeah, it's not surprising that it got heated. Only how long it took to gets heated. if it took anything more than like 10 minutes, I'm like, oh no, that's pretty good. Oh, the thumbs up. Yeah. So this was the last Terminator movie ever made. You know, they made Terminator, they made Terminator 2, and they never made any other Terminator movies after this ever again. They never, ever made another Terminator movie after this, ever. Like, they never made a Terminator 3 Ryzen the Machines. They never made a Terminator Genesis. They never made another movie after this. I mean, actually, that's true. They did make Terminator Salvation. You know, it was kind of a spin-off. That was a pretty cool film. But they never made any other movies after this. They never made any more Terminator movies after Terminator 2. They just stopped. Like even now, you know, with Amazon suggesting up next Terminator Genesis, it doesn't exist. It's not a real film. It's probably like a fan-made trailer or something. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, maybe. I won't click on it. I don't need to find out. Because they never made any more Terminator movies after Terminator 2. They just didn't. They just made 1, 2. They stopped. Made a spin-off with Salvation. It was pretty good. But apart from that, they never made any more movies after this. The last Terminator movie ever made. It ended on a good note. It ended on a good note. Venom versus Carnage. My money is on Carnage. Venom was like the bitch version of Carnage. Carnage was the bitch version of Venom, though, wasn't he? Was it like Cassius? Not Cassius. What's his name? I can't remember his name. Clayton Biggs. I can't remember his name, but he was like the bitch version. Like, he had a cool name. Like, Carnage had a cool name, but was it Cassidy something? Clayton Cassidy? I can't remember his name, but it doesn't matter. He had a cool name like Carnage, but in the end, he was like the bitch version of Venom. But I don't know what they did with Venom in those movies. They made Venom a whole bitch anyway, so like, I don't even matters. Like, those movies are, jeez, like the worst version of Venom you could think of. Like, they're just terrible. All right, let me switch over to this screen. Exactly. They're not real. They're not real. Oh, Rainbow, do you know you have to be there? Like, 1000, yeah. Yeah, I think T1000 would eventually win that one, assuming they're not near lava or any kind of other really hot thingy, similar hot whatever. Maybe a volcano. If they're not near anything like that, then I think T1000 probably does win the end. But I'm not sure how. I mean, if you're fighting to the death, then it's like I don't know if T1000 can kill Wolverine though, because like, can he? Because to kill Wolverine, you have to get through his adamantium skull, and I'm not sure that T1000 could do that. So like, Wolverine might need to be near lava or a volcano or something like that along those lines. T1000 might need some kind of heavy machinery of his own to get past the adamantium skull to crush his brain. So I don't know, maybe they'll just end up fighting until one of them just decides to take a nap or something. Livewire versus Storm. Got my money on Livewire. I don't know who Livewire is. Livewire sounds like one of those like old pirate services that people used to download stuff from. LimeWire, son. Livewire, that's from the Batman franchise. No, jeez, nah, I'm good. The moment you said Batman franchise, listen, I like Batman. I do. I like Batman. Batman's definitely up there with some of the best of them. But bro, DC are terrible for the most part. Like, there's like a few good DC characters, Batman being one of them, and then the rest of them. Actually, not all of it, but there's a few. Like Riddler was cool. Joker, of course. Bane. But a lot of them was like, nah, I'm good. Anyway, let's see. Livewire. Oh, powers electricity or something. No. Nada. Sounds like LimeWire is relative Right. Well, she fell into like a power grid, and ever since then she became live wire. Well, I'm gonna search again. Oh yeah, that was it. How to make deep fried Vietnamese coffee. I can see how to make Vietnamese coffee, but specifically how to make deep fried Vietnamese coffee. That's what I want to know. These things exist, but oh man, why has nobody made a YouTube video on this or something? Jinx, you talk about League of Legends. So yeah, I could find like videos on deep fried Vietnamese coffee. Somebody posted a video from a state fair, probably the one you went to actually. Well, this is 3 weeks ago, so it might be the same one.
Go crazy over this. I'm not exactly sure how to feel about this. Fried and coffee. I'm afraid that might burn my mouth. Get you some good lighting right here so you guys can see it a little bit better. It has some powdered sugar on it. It has some coffee that's been drizzled on it and some condensed milk on it as well. Probably some other stuff which I'm not 100% sure about. It doesn't really smell coffee-y like I would expect it to. I've never had Vietnamese coffee, more or less fried Vietnamese coffee. So let's go ahead and try this out. The outside is very, very crispy. It's almost too crispy, but it has a gooey center. Almost cake-like, but actually a little bit more moist and dense than regular cake. It's actually really good. It has a slight coffee taste to it, but it's obviously not coffee that I'm used to drinking. But you can actually get this at Eat Crispy. And then also buy the fried pho there, which I've already reviewed. And I'm going to go ahead and enjoy this. So guys, let me know what else I should try. Because I'm still hungry after this, I think. I'm always hungry. So I'll see you guys later. Stay tuned.
Yeah, she knows where to put them bowls. Well, in the mouth, of course, right? I mean, what else are you going to put? Coffee colored bowls. Coffee colored bowls with a little bit of sugar on them. You know, where's going to put them? Lady Death and the Hell Witch. The Hell Witch? Sounds like something you say when you're pissed off at somebody. What the hell, witch? I can't find anything about how to make them though, so Damn, man. Damn. I want to know how to make Vietnamese cook, because it looks like they made some kind of cake with a. She mentioned it was gooey on the inside, so maybe some kind of cake with a filling, and then the coffee is on the outside of it. The coffee grains on the outside of it, or something like that, or maybe some kind of coffee powder, not the grains, but some coffee flavored powder on the outside. That's what I'm thinking, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh, like a movie from the 70s. Foster Pussycat Kill Kill. Oh, you know, we talk about Dan's movie knowledge and movie watching and seeing just about every movie ever made. I just mentioned a movie that, to my knowledge, is kind of a cult, kind of obscure. I wouldn't call it a great film, but you know, it's definitely got its following for sure. But yeah, Dan, have you seen Faster Pussycat Kill Kill? Have I found the film that you haven't seen, or have you seen it? This is Oxen Dan. Have you seen a movie called Faster Pussycat Kill Kill? I think it was remade actually, but I'm talking about the one from the 70s. If they did remake it, they're not that one I'm talking about. I mean, there's one made in the 70s, 60s or 70s, I think. But yeah, Faster Pussycat Kill Kill. Have we found the movie that Dan hasn't seen? Isn't that a 60s film? It might have been up, because I feel like I'm saying 70s, but it might have been 60s. I'll double check. It was a long time ago. Either way. Yeah, 65, 1965. So yeah, it was a 60s film. I appreciate you, Sam. Appreciate you coming through. Appreciate you chatting with us. Yeah, next live stream due tomorrow. Watching the X-Files. 8 p.m. GMT. If you can join me, that'd be awesome. Until then, good night. Sleep tight, and don't let the bed bugs bite. Just for this for next one. Sabretooth versus Beasts. Might depend on the day. I think they're both about as strong as each other. Sabretooth is probably a little bit more vicious, maybe goes for the kill more. Beast is maybe a bit more diplomatic. And I think that might be like the downfall in terms of like if you're fighting to the death. But yeah, they're both probably about as strong as each other ish. But I think if we're talking about fight to the death, I'm probably going to go Sabretooth. Yeah, exaltation flare, go dance has gone wild. Yeah, that sounds about right. I saw it years ago. Back in my, shall we say, curious days. Back in my more curious days, I would say I watched that movie. But yeah, I can't remember what happens exactly in it right now, but yeah, that sounds about right. But yeah, many moons ago indeed. But the guy who made it, his name is Russ Myers. He did a lot of films like that. Like there was one called Vixen. I don't even remember the rest of them. I've seen like 2 or 3 of them, I think. But yeah. Actually, wait a minute. Did I watch Faster Pussycat Kill Kill? Because I'm looking at it now, I'm thinking, wait a minute, maybe I didn't actually watch this one. Maybe I didn't actually watch this one. I know I watched a few Russ Meyer movies, like at least 2 of them. But maybe I didn't actually watch this one. But yeah, back in my more curious days. Okay, just it's worth watching. I mean, yeah, I think the one I watched was Vixen. I'm just looking over at the movie list now, the movie database. I think the one that I watched was Vixen. I don't think actually, now I'm looking at it, I don't think I actually watched Faster Pussycat, but I would say Vixen from what I can remember. Was it Vixen or Super Vixen? One of them. I watched, maybe, I don't remember, it's such a long time ago. It was such a long time ago, but I think it was either Vixen or Super Vixen is the one that I watched, or one of them or both of them. I don't remember them being particularly good films, but like I say, I wasn't watching them because I thought they would be good movies, you know what I mean? That was not the reason I was watching those films. But yeah, maybe I'll look up Faster Pussycat. Check that out. Maybe. Just maybe. Some of those old like movies or old songs like back in the day. Yeah, just something about that era, you know, like especially like for me, I feel like the 80s and 90s era of movie making was so special. Like when I watched some of those old movies from that time, from that was like 80s, 90s period of time, just something about, like even now, like watching, you know, Terminator 2, like there was just a thing about filmmaking then that I don't think you really get anymore, where like these days it feels like it's more about just putting something out Don't worry about if it's any good or not. Just put something out. And of course, there's value in that mentality of like, do something. Don't strive for perfection. Just do something, of course. But at the same time, I do feel like it kind of comes at the expense of quality to some degree. Where, not to say that everything now is bad. Of course, there's loads of great things happening now, but it does feel like there's a noticeable dip in the quality of the average film or the average show that gets put out these days, you know. And I was reading about, or I saw online that the Marvels, the new movie, the new MCU movie that's come out, did really poorly in the box office. And I'm just looking at it like, I'm not surprised, you know, because like, as much as I'm a big fan of the Marvel universe and what they've been doing with the MCU movies, I think it's true to say that a lot of their later movies, there's been a big dip in quality, and it does feel like they're just doing too much. You know, they still got some great stuff, but there is a dip in quality. And to pull out a movie that is the sequel to a film that most people didn't even like at a time when, I mean, and that the film that it was a sequel to came out at a time when the quality was higher, and a lot of people didn't even like that movie, and they make a sequel to that movie at a time when the quality is noticeably lower, and it's like, nah. You know, nah. So yeah, one of the best movies from the 80s for sure. 100% agree with that. For shizzle. And at some point, maybe I'll probably eventually see Marvels. Maybe once it's out on Disney Plus, you know, God willing, watch it then. But I'm in no rush at all. Actually, there's no rush. That's how I feel about it, man. That's how I feel about it. I think just going to the cinema in general, though, like, I think people's attitudes towards the cinema has changed a lot. Like, for me, I still believe that the cinema is the best way to watch any movie. You know, I that's how I feel about it. I feel like the cinema is the best way to watch any movie. However, cinemas are expensive. You know, like, you could be paying, what, £12, £15 for a ticket, and then even if you cheap out and don't buy all the foods and stuff, you know, like, even if you, like, you know, go to your local supermarket and sneak some stuff in, that's still like an extra, like, maybe £4 or £5 per person. So, like, you go with like 2-3 people and you're looking at about 30 quid minimum, right, to watch a movie. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. And even though it's not about whether the movie's good or not, and it's all about the experience and the day out, and I get that, of course, but at the same time, it's like, it's a lot of money to spend on a film that just might suck. And again, I'm a big fan of the MCU, but the truth is, Marvel is a big part of why I feel like a lot of our attitudes towards cinema has changed, because the way they've been putting out these big, you know, superhero movies, like, what, 2, 3, 4 a year, and then, you know, a couple of months later they're out on Disney Plus. Let's be honest, it changes how you think about things, right? Because if I gotta spend £30 for a movie that might just be meh, you know, just meh, or I can just wait a month or two, it's out on Disney Plus and I can watch it there, I'm probably just gonna wait. You know what I mean? Even though, yeah, the cinema is the best way to watch that film, I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm not saying that. I 100% believe it's still the best way to watch a film. But to spend that much money for a film that's meh, that's going to be out on a free platform in a month and a half or whatever it is, month and a half, 2 months or whatever, it's like it changes your attitude, right? It changes how you think about things. And the only time I go to cinema now, well, I haven't been for a while because of time and that whole thing, but the only time I'm making the time and making the effort to go to cinema is for films where it's like I'm really excited to watch, really like, where it's like, I don't care that it's gonna be out on Disney Plus in a month. I don't care. I want to watch this now. You gotta be that kind of excited to go to the cinema now, and that's not most movies. That's just not most movies that get released. Most movies get released now, their level of excitement is pretty low. I think the last time a movie generated that kind of buzz was probably the Barbie movie, and I don't see that myself, and I do want to. I'm not saying that whatever, but that's probably the last film that really got everybody talking in a big way, and then when was the last time before that? It's probably maybe Endgame, I think, and that was, when was Endgame? 19, it was like 2019, 18, 19, something like that. So it's years in between, it's years in between. That's like 4 years of just meh, 4 years just meh. Then Barbie comes out and everybody's talking about it. That's the last time I could think of where a movie felt like it's an event, that this is the film that you want to go see in the cinema. Most films don't generate that kind of buzz. But yeah. But what can you do, man? What can you do? They're gonna keep making these movies because they keep making money, and I'm gonna keep watching them because I like them. Right? I like them. But yeah, there is a part, I feel, a big part of how movies and how we think about movies and how we go to the cinema and what we consider to be a movie star, all of that, Be right back. Alright. Has a shot in Wednesday on the other side of town last night. No, that's tough, man. That's tough. Hope they're doing okay, and if not, rest in peace. Yeah. Oh man, excuse me. Throat's gone all scratchy. Throat's gone all scratchy. But yeah. Let's see. Alright, cool. But with that, yeah, I guess it's about time to start winding down. Next live stream tomorrow, Tuesday, the 14th of November, 8 p.m. GMT. Approximately, watching the X-Files, 3 episodes of the X-Files. We're almost at the end of season 4. I think we've got like 2 weeks to go, I think, for season 4. Like tomorrow and next week, I think, if I've done that correctly. Let me see. It's not long to go. I know that much I'm pretty sure of. It's like this week, like tomorrow, and then what's after that? Let me see here real quick. Let me see here. Alright, so we have tomorrow's 19, 20, 21. And then yeah, so this week and then next week. So yeah, tomorrow and then next week is the last week for season 4. And we're going into season 5, which is the last season we'll be watching for the X-Files. So we're not too far away from the end. Also, speaking of next week, let's see which movie we're watching next week, so you guys know, because we're almost at the end of our only season as well. So we need to start thinking about which season we're going to do next, whose movies we're going to watch next. So next week is House of a Thousand Corpses. House of a Thousand Corpses. So that's for next week's movie night. Let me see here. Did I write down the movie? Hope it's not too long. Rob Zombie film, yes. Only an hour and a half, so we good. I can do an hour and a half. Trying to do too many long movies, so yeah, hour and a half is fine. Hour and a half is just fine. But yeah, that's next week. And then the week after that, oh no, we still have a few weeks. Never. But yeah, so tomorrow X-Files, next week House of a Thousand Corpses, and hopefully still playing some video games on Thursday as well. So that's all to come. And maybe, just maybe, I'll post a video on the channel too. I just might do that. One of your favorite horrors? Okay, you were in for a treat then. Nice. But yeah, I think that's gonna be all for now, guys. You've been awesome as always. I appreciate you and all that you do. Thank you for keeping me company. Thank you for keeping it lively. And until whenever, if ever. Oh yeah, do the sequel as well. Yeah, so that's on the list too. House of a Thousand Corpses and Devil's Rejects, both on the list. So yes, all to come. Well, that's the plan at least. Fingers crossed. God willing. Inshallah. Till then, peace out, y'all.